Hi, and welcome to Wow Talk. I'm Donna Cappuccitti, a thriving cancer survivor.
And I'm her naturopathic doctor, Darlene Gustin. We're here to encourage, educate, and empower you on your journey to optimum wellness.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, we are back with Liana Palmerio-McIvor, who is a psychotherapist and a sex therapist.
I am.
And am I missing anything? Of how many years again?
31 years I've been in practice, but I went back to school about 20 years ago to train as a sex therapist. And I've been loving it. I've been loving the little bits of work that I've gotten to do over the time that I've been doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find that there's a, I don't want to say a market, but there's a demographic out there, right? That is, it must be something for people to get the nerve up to go see a sex therapist, and then to do it as a couple as well.
I think so.
Right.
It's interesting that you bring up the couple bit, because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a call from, it's often been a husband saying, I need you to talk to my wife about sex. She won't have sex with me.
Wow.
And
I
I'm
love
like,
the look on your face right now.
Okay, well, perhaps we should come in as a couple and talk about how you're communicating and connecting or not connecting before we talk about sex, because I'm telling you right now, we're not talking about sex in the first session.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just gave me chills, and that makes perfect sense. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. But let's go right back to the basics and how we as women connect with our bodies, because I'm sure that's part of it too, right? Yeah. Sometimes we, I don't want to say with age or with time, perhaps gaining weight, or our bodies aren't doing what we want them to do, or we've got aches and pains, or we're extra tired, and we've got the kids and all that stuff. So let's just bring it right back as to the very, basics of how, as we as women, how do we connect with our bodies?
Yeah, I think that's a really great question. And it's not just about connecting sexually, just about connecting with our whole body and our mind, right? Like how do we connect the two? Because we're so disconnected most of the time, running a million errands. And, we're sitting here in your kitchen, and we had a little book club last night.
Yeah.
And, there's still things that we need to tidy up, but we're focused. We're staying focused. Yeah. It's hard to do. Right. So connecting with our bodies is super important. I always say, if you want to have really good pleasure,
yes,
then you need to connect your brain with your body. So you can do that several ways. You can use your five senses. You can take something delicious. I wish I had something really delicious right in front of me right now, but like a piece of chocolate, for example, and you can close your eyes and you can smell the chocolate.
Grab that right over there. We've got some right there.
Some
Speaking
chocolate.
There we go.
Okay.
This is delicious chocolate. Yeah.
From Christie's.
Little plug for Christie's in Burlington.
Now, if I put this in my mouth, I'm going to chew on it too much because I can't stop chewing. But So if we take out a piece of chocolate and we smell it, you can smell that caramel.
Oh my God, yeah.
Chocolate, and it's sweet, and it's lovely, and it's got that chocolatey flavor. I can already feel.
Me too. You're salivating. I can feel it. Yeah. I was just to say, it's making my mouth water.
I know. I want to just chomp on it right away. Yeah. But so right now we're connecting our senses with our brain and our pleasure. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm not putting this in my mouth because I seriously will not be able to stop chewing it, and then I won't be able to talk. But it will taste delicious, and even just from a visual, you can see the multi layers of caramel and chocolate and some kind of cookie cracker thing that's inside.
That's delish.
So you're looking at it, and I can't really hear it, but I probably hear myself chewing if I ate it, right? Mm-hmm. And so you're looking for all the pleasure pieces, and the key is that you're taking time to sensually connect your body and your mind. So, and that's essentially what sex is about. It's about taking that time to connect your body and your mind.
So mindfulness in a way,
yeah,
right? Like really being in the moment. Mm-hmm. And focusing on everything you're feeling. So I'm going to be a little personal here.
So good.
So yes, we've talked about me being in a new relationship. Mm-hmm. And yes, the sex is so hot and so good. But what I noticed is that I've had to get past the anxiety too, because here I am, a 62-year-old woman, in my 62-year-old body, and with a new partner, and at first I was super anxious about that.
Totally normal.
So anxious, thinking, what's he going to think, and blah, blah, all that stuff. So, and I mean, we're a few months in now, but I think it's just recently that I finally have started to think just about every single moment, like stop, like in my head, in a good way, not in a bad way, because I was really too much in my head thinking about, oh my God, am I taking too long? Like, all this stuff. So just recently, seriously, I was thinking, okay, just focus on what you're feeling and get everything else out of your head, right?
Yeah.
But it was hard to do.
Of course
it
is.
It was really hard. Yeah.
Remember I said, even in the last podcast we were talking, relaxation is so important to have really good sex. Like sometimes the best time to have sex is in the morning when you've woken up because you're truly relaxed. It's just whether or not you have enough energy, to do it and your partner is available. Yes. And then whether or not you can tune out the fact that you have a whole day ahead of you. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to tune that out. You can't think, oh my God, I've got to do this. I only have this much time. And
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like just connecting here, your mind to your body. And there's so many ways you can do this. One of the things as women that we struggle with as we get older is the strength of our vagina muscles, the pelvic floor.
Oh my.
We start to lose that a little bit.
Yeah.
And we might have little oopsies when we sneeze now, especially if we've had children.
That can
It can happen.
No,
it's a hard time.
A little hand up there, maybe that.
It's hard to feel sexy when those things start to happen to us, right? We're like, what the heck's going on with our body? I thought, like, I'm feeling sexy. I'm feeling like I want to connect, and little things are happening that never happened before.
No.
So I think it's important, again, getting in touch with your body. How are you going to strengthen that? There's lots of ways you can do that because that will also increase your confidence.
Are Kegels still a thing?
Kegels are a huge thing. They're huge.
So why don't you explain what they are?
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us, what are they?
Well, Kegel,
I'm doing them right now as we speak. Yeah,
me too.
You made me think
I'm
about
squeezing and releasing. So
Yes.
Kegels are the muscles in the pelvic floor that we use primarily when we're urinating. So, when you're trying to hold the pee, try and do it right now with us. Just you're holding, you're squeezing. You don't want to pee because you got to go. And then the push and that relief when you release. So there's obviously multiple things happening because we're not peeing our pants right now. But
no.
So squeezing and releasing of the Kegel muscles is so important. It's like weightlifting, bicep curls, but you're doing it in your vagina. Okay. And there are some really cool things that you can do. So you can, if you are comfortable, go see a pelvic floor physiotherapist, and they'll actually work with you, and they'll use their hands inside your vagina, and they'll teach you how to do Kegels if you just can't figure out what the heck it is that we're talking about. But there's a new device which I'm plugging. I seriously need to contact the company. They need to send me like thousands so I can just hand them out to women, but they probably don't want to do that. It's called the PeriFit.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah. I don't have it with me. I need to have more props.
Okay. Yeah.
Every time.
We're going to do a prop. The next time you're here, we're going to do it. We'll do a prop day. A prop day. Yeah.
Okay. Because we're missing my vulva puppet, and we're missing the PeriFit. Anyways, it's this really cool device. It looks a bit like a pickle. It's about this long, and it's got two little bumps in it, and you insert it into your vagina. I do it every morning. Almost every morning, 5 times a week.
Clearly not this morning.
Not this morning. Yeah, not this morning because I don't have it.
Okay, yeah.
But and what you do is you connect it to your phone, and there's an app, and you literally play video games with your vagina.
Get out.
Yeah, not joking.
Oh. You can't make this stuff up, really.
No, it's so fun. So
cool.
For example, yesterday morning, I was this little flappy bird, and I had to, by squeezing and releasing my Kegel muscles, I was flying this bird through these obstacles, trying not to hit the pipes coming down. Or You can be a dolphin swimming through the water and eating the fish, but not the bombs that are floating around. Don't eat the bombs because your whole phone vibrates. Unfortunately, not the perifit, but anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Then you'd be going for the bombs.
It
all
takes
the time.
about 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Wow.
And they recommend 5 times a week. It's
love
designed in France. And it's such a cool device. And I've got a bunch
Amazing.
of friends to try it, including one of my colleagues who's a doctor specializing in menopause, and she loves it. She thinks it's fantastic. So yeah, there's a way to connect your mind to your body and build that confidence. It also increases, I think, and it does say that it's supposed to do this, increases the strength of your orgasms.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because
would
your
make
Kegels
sense.
muscles are, that whole area is what's kind of undulating after. That's a good word, right?
Love that word.
After your orgasm. Yeah. So I would try that, ladies. You can order it online, and there's like 20% off summer sale right now. So I think it's about $170. It lasts 5 years, connects to your phone, and it's fun. It's fun.
I love it.
I'm going to get Donna one, and then
Okay,
we're going to
yeah.
talk about how she feels about these games that I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Jeez, I love it. What a great concept, and kudos to the person who came up with it.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing. And it's so wonderful because there has not been enough focus on women and our pleasure and what we can do to keep everything fit. So let's talk about other connections with the body. I guess meditation's really good to relax. Be aware. I mean, one thing that we haven't really talked about is our breast area.
Oh,
like, how about
yeah.
that? Like,
Yeah.
I find that to be like really exciting too. Like you had asked me about foreplay in our previous episode, and I failed to mention how, if that area is
How
paid
lovely it
attention
feels.
to,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
You know, I think just your whole body is sensual in so many different ways. For some women, they say nipple play is something they really enjoy.
Yes.
Not necessarily as foreplay, but once they're finally in the mood. Because guys,
Oh.
going right to the nipples when we're not in the mood, do not do it. We don't like it.
So true.
We don't like it.
That is so true. I know. Oh my God.
But once they're in the mood, okay, yeah, a good chunk of us like it. I can't say everybody likes it, but I know I do too. It's very lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So lovely.
And that whole kind of, that neck thing, when you're washing dishes and they come up and nuzzle your neck, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
A lot of women like that.
Yeah.
That can be foreplay.
That yes, it can.
Yeah. And so that touch for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I have a couple friends that don't really like to be touched.
Oh yeah. They're out there.
They have their ways of how they like to have sex with their partner, and really it's about what works for the two of you. It's not what everyone else says you should do. So even though Donna and I might say that we like something in particular, you might not like that. That's okay, because it's your thing, and it's you and your partner, what it is that you like together, and that you prioritize that time, because good sex isn't also about great orgasms or how often you do it or how long it takes. It's about that connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the determinant of sexual satisfaction really actually is cuddling after sex. If you ask people what they love the most, it's not all those other things. It's like, well, we have that cuddle time, that decompression time after that feels very like relieving. We've just experienced this wonderful thing together, and even if it's only 2 minutes, it's an indicator of sexual satisfaction and pleasure. So
that's a really good point. Yes, a really good point. And even if you're just talking, and even if you're just your hands are touching, or if you're intertwined, like either it's all.
So it's not about quantity.
No.
It's about the quality of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Is there anything else we're not talking about?
I mean, there's 5 million things we're not talking about.
Oh, no, but I meant with... Yes. So stay tuned for the 5 million episodes we're going to do. I'm wondering,
what else we should talk about?
Well, just with connecting with our bodies, I think.
Yeah. I thought of something too. Look at us thinking at the same time. Like, it's so important to take care of our bodies. So if we're taking good care of ourselves, then we're more open to these pleasurable things in our lives. So Pilates or yoga or going to the gym or going for long walks, grounding, like taking your
Yes.
shoes off, getting outside, grounding. All these things connect us to our mind and our body, because it's self-care, and that's so important, especially now as we're heading into these menopause years. So make sure you're doing that stuff, and if not, find some time for something. And if you can't figure it out, contact your friendly neighborhood therapist, and we'll help direct you in those things, because that's what we're there for, help you navigating through difficult moments, whatever they are.
Okay, yeah, exactly. What I was going to say was, but I believe it's a whole other episode, really understanding what works for us in our vaginal areas. And I was going to say like vibrators and things, but that's a whole
podcast.
whole other thing. But
I'll bring props next time.
yeah, it's a whole other thing. But I think that's a good tool, more ways than one, but to have us become more aware of what satisfies us, what feels good, and then we can communicate that to our partners.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have to even have a session on how to talk to our partner about these things, right?
Oh my goodness,
And
yes.
what to say.
Yes, because it's hard sometimes, and you don't ever want it to be, I never want anything to sound, oh my gosh, like a criticism, which it isn't, and you want to encourage the things that are good. Like, oh my gosh, it's hard. It's really,
It is hard. It's
And then
the
I want to know
navigating.
too, and I don't want them to feel that, they're hurting my feelings or criticizing. I can't think of another word really, but 'cause it's not about that.
Practicing communication. Remember I said at the very beginning of this, when the husband wanted to bring his wife in to talk about sex, and I said, well, we're not going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about communication, because practicing communication and different ways to approach difficult moments is a skill you can learn. You can learn it from books. You can learn it from practicing. You can learn it from visiting your friendly neighborhood therapist to coach you along on how to talk better as a couple, including sex talk. So, we need to do, we have to do a lot more of these.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you've helped me tremendously. I've had to call you on more than one occasion.
That's what friends are for.
That's right. Just to say, what do you think? And, well, how should I approach this? And
Yeah. So
that's
send
all
in
good.
your questions.
Please.
Yeah.
Your comments. Follow us on social media, by all means. And how about yourself? Where can people follow you, Liana?
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm in the middle of redesigning my website, so
Okay.
I'm not directing you there. But if you want to look me up, I would just look me up online, and Google me, and you'll find different ways to reach me that way, for sure.
Perfect. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. This is
welcome.
great. Oh my gosh. Okay. So much more to come. And thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.